Yo, what is going on, everybody? ABR Drummer here, the drummer of the COD community, and today what I have for you guys is another awesome, epic, beastly gameplay commentary. The gameplay you're watching is by CT Jug, where he ends up playing solo ground war domination, where he ends up going 171-1. The score streaks he's using are VSAT Dog and Swarm with an AN94 and Suppressor. Let's try to smash the like button on this one and get 75 likes. I know we definitely can break that pretty easily, so make sure you guys hit that like button. It really helps us get this video out there and grow our subscriber base. Make sure you guys are also following us on Twitter at @ConstantThreat_. Alright guys, let's get into the commentary. Today I have some more Call of Duty Ghost information, and I'm kind of that guy that likes to put out information, let people know the new up and coming news that just came out about the newest Call of Duty or in the current Call of Duty. So I'm going to be kind of the news guy on this Constant Threat channel and just letting you guys know a bunch of information. So today what I have for you guys is all the perks that are going to be in Call of Duty Ghost. Now there's actually 7 tiers or 35 perks total in Call of Duty Ghost. So I'm going to go through each tier as well as each perk, and the picture of the perk is going to go on screen so you guys can check it out. And if you end up missing one, just make sure you pause the video because I'm going to go by and through them pretty quickly. So these are how they're going to work. You can have 8 point perks max, and each perk costs a different amount. Some are 1, some are 2, some are 3. There's even one that's 5. So make sure you guys choose your perks wisely when you're going through that. You can obviously get more perks if you're using Specialist, and once you get Specialist bonus, you actually get every perk, which is absolutely insane because there's 35 perks. So it's going to be crazy. And if you wanted to get rid of your secondary lethal and tactical grenade, you can actually get 11 points to spend on perks. So that's pretty cool. The 7 tiers of perks are actually speed, stealth, resistance, elite, handling, awareness, and equipment. So I'm going to go through each one, and like I said, I'm going to flash a picture of each perk on screen so you guys can check it out. So let's start off with this speed tier, and the first perk is quick draw. As you guys know, it's faster aiming down sights, so it's really helpful. Next is sleight of hand, one of my personal favorite perks, and it's faster reloading. Next is agility and faster movement speed. So it allows you to, it's pretty much like having lightweight pretty much. Next is marathon, longer sprint duration, so it allows you to sprint longer, which is definitely one of my favorite perks. And next is stalker, and it allows you to move faster while aiming down the sights, just like in Modern Warfare 3. Next, we're going to go into the stealth tier. This first perk is takedown. Enemies do not indicate where they have died to their teammates. So this means if you kill somebody, it won't show up with a skull over their head, which is a really helpful perk because the enemy's not going to know where they died. I definitely see this being used a lot in search, I can already tell. Next we have blind eye, and it's undetected by AI kill streaks. So that means that you won't be detected by kill streaks that the computer controls, so like helicopters, stuff that players aren't controlling themselves. Next is off the grid, and this means undetected by the SATCOM. So this means that you will, it's pretty much like Ghost in Black Ops 2, where you're not detected on the radar. Next we have dead silence, and that's make no noise obviously. And the last one is ghost, and this is no red crosshair or name tag that will show up when the enemy is aiming at you with their gun. Let's go to the resistance tier. This one is lightweight, take no falling damage, really helpful if you're going knife only and stuff and you want to jump off high buildings. And I could see this being used a lot if an enemy's like shooting an RPG at a wall, because you're going to be able to jump out of that building so you won't get hurt, because now we have destructible environments just like Battlefield, so it's going to be pretty crazy. Next we have painkiller, faster health regeneration. So this means that it's not painkiller where you take less damage, but you actually regain health faster. This is going to be really good for those pub stompers that run in lobbies, just like all these guys in Constant Threat. Next we have toughness, which is reduced flinch, just like it's been in Black Ops 2. Next is tac resist, resistance to tactical grenades. The next one is blast shield, which is increased resistance to lethal grenades. So those are the resistance perks. Next we're going to go with the handling. The first perk is strong arm. It allows you to throw equipment farther, and I mean, you can throw C4 massively far, grenades like probably halfway across the map, so it's going to be really helpful. Next is on the go, and it's the ability to reload while you're sprinting. So that's going to be a really good perk. Definitely good for pump stompers. Next is fast hands, and it's faster weapon swap. Just like it kind of was in Black Ops 2, but it allowed you to throw equipment and grenades faster. Next is steady aim, and it allows you to have hip fire and have a smaller bullet spread, so you actually shoot straight on. Just gives you better accuracy when you're hip firing. Next is dexterity, and it makes your weapons faster after a sprint, and it also allows you faster mantling and sliding, maybe a little bit like that. So next is awareness. Now these perks are for the sixth tier, sorry, and it's awareness, so you'll be able to spot enemies through explosives and their hit markers by throwing flashbangs, grenades with recon. Next is scavenger and resupply ammo with fallen enemies. Next is sit rep. Enemies, equipment, and satcom are highlighted, so that's pretty nice. You'll be able to destroy a lot and get a lot of points that way. Next is awareness, and it's the ability to hear enemy footsteps louder. Next is wiretap, and you use enemy satcoms as your own. Also works with the satcom stacking system. So say the enemy has one satcom out and your team has two, that means that you'll have an advanced UAV or an orbital VSAT, if you want to call it that. Alright guys, next we have the equipment slot, and TAC allows you to have an extra tactical grenade. Lethal allows you to have an extra lethal grenade. Next is bandolier, so you have extra magazines. Next is attachments, and you'll be able to have even more attachments, so you'll be able to use up to 3 attachments, which is really cool. And next is danger close, which is increased explosive damage. I don't know why they're bringing this back. I really hope they don't have noob tubes or grenade launcher, but I think they do because we already saw it in the trailer. Alright guys, the last and final tier is elites. The first one is called Gamble, and it's the ability to re-roll care packages, and it also gives you a random perk each time you respawn after dying. Next is hardline, so 1 less kill per point streak. Next is ping, detect enemies nearby enemies of the ones that you killed. So say I kill an enemy by the B flag, it's going to ping, and all the enemies that are near the B flag are going to be highlighted, so that's pretty cool. Next is overkill, and it's the ability to use 2 primaries. And the last one is Deadeye, increased probability of increased damage the further into a point streak. So your gun will be a lot stronger further into your point streak, and this one actually costs 5 points for perks. So that's pretty intense, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been ABR Drum, the drumbeat of the COD community. And like I said, the gameplay is by CT Jug. I know I went through these pretty quickly, and it's also a long commentary, so thanks for staying by if you enjoyed it. And let's try to hit 75 likes. Peace out, guys. This has been ABR Drummer, the drumbeat of the COD community.